Hi, my name is Mark Nejma. I'm from Nujobi.com. Today I'm going to explain to you the startup that we have that we'd like to present for the founders. Let me take you through the slideshows if you don't mind. Nujobi.com is a social platform. We are definitely about news and content, and we're trying to bring more information freedom, more truth to the news. Here's how it works. Journalist creates, or a citizen creates, a witness creates information. They send it up to the Nujobi marketplace where they're going to be paid for it. An editor evaluates it, a publisher, and they decide whether they want to put it into their publication on the tablet. The quality content flows, it goes out to the world, and news happens. That's what creates news, basically. How Nujobi makes money is we push advertising through the publishers that we enable with our technology. We also make commissions on the news that is sold through the marketplace. But our primary objective is to sell advertising to support our efforts. We have a small team. I'm the CEO, and I came up with the idea while crossing the country and speaking to people about job creation. As we went to various different newspapers and radio stations, we were pretty much turned down. They really didn't think that job creation was an important subject in the summer of 2010. So from that experience, I decided to create a marketplace where people could get the news out, the news that was important. Jay Zhao is a former CTO. He actually created the competitive enterprise software in China, a very successful businessman, and he's living in New York City, and his entire family is coming to America. I've been very fortunate to be working with Jay. There's been over 15 programmers and translators that have worked on this. I've applied for government patent protection for the algorithm that we have. And our goal is to hire 5 more programmers, 8 journalists, and some people in marketing. There's currently 2 apps. One app, which is for the iPhone and the Android, operates to capture the news, whether it's video, audio, picture, or text. You basically use our app, capture the information, or drag files that you have on your phone, and send up the news. Once you automatically send up the news and you price it via auction or via selling copies or exclusive, it's automatically put out there so publishers can grab whatever content they want for a fee. Our customers are the journalists, the citizen journalists, the bloggers, the accidental witness, any people that really want to just get paid for the information that they're giving away for free now. How we do it. Basically, as I explained, the user sends the news to a portal, either via app or through the web, and the content is instantly for sale. There's 4 ways to sell, and this is, I think, very important. We can protect our content providers by selling exclusively, selling a copy just to one publication, selling to a group, or selling it at auction exclusively. We make the demand for content available and ever increasing. Our second app is called News Hotbox. We were originally going to use Newsbox, but we found out that there's a company in Russia that's actually using that. So we own News Hotbox. We also do own Newsbox.co and Newsbox.org, but we're going to use News Hotbox. What this app does is it allows publishers to actually put themselves out there in a store without having any technical knowledge. They use our easy API, no programming involved, and they are instantly publishing news that comes through our site from content providers as well as from content that they have already created. It's very simple and easy to become a publisher. Although we have a credibility check that we do on everybody, we speak to everybody by telephone, and we're interested in only seeing the very best publications that are going to deliver the truth go to the customers. This is a couple of publications that we've created, and we're going to move forward as our own media properties. Listed as a fashion magazine, the Daily Centrist, which is a very popular subject today. Fugly Politics, self-explanatory. J Sports is a American sports magazine for the Chinese male audience, and then News York City, which is going to be our flagship publication, in which we're going to try to drive some traction through our news hotbox, so that writers and journalists and citizen journalists could actually upload their information, and we'll publish ourselves on News York City and push advertising through it. Getting back to advertising again, look, that's the only way we're going to make you as an investor money, and it's the only way that we're going to be able to survive long term. We have to provide excellent content through our technology, and we have to be able to push ads through it. We have some different types of ads that we're going to be pushing through: display, video, free ads, and keyword style ads. It's a very big market size. We don't have to go into that. We are definitely going to be stepping into broadcasting and trying to do a weekly broadcast, the news about the news. Our website is NewsATN, and that's pretty much what we'll go by. And we want to report from the cluster of information that we're gathering from citizen journalism, as well as Twitter and other social sources. Again, our revenue is about commissions. It's about fees from advertisers. It's about syndication of news about the news. And we're hoping to earn money, and a lot of money, from advertising. Again, it scales up pretty quickly once we get the publishers and the content providers. Here's our capital plan. We want to really start with $300,000. We need to get some traction. We don't have traction right now. I'm basically out in New York City. I'm talking to people. They're very interested in it, but they want to make sure that they have a place to sell their information, which is the key to our business. We have to serve the consumers of the news with truth. We have to serve the publishers, making sure that they have ample technology, but we have to also make sure that the content providers are making money. That's the key to our business. It's a lot of hard work, but truth has value. And that's the business we're in. We're not in the news business, we're in the truth business. It's very, very critical. Again, our platform is treating our employees properly and our willingness to change and learn. Now you, as an investor, or as a person that's going to evaluate whether we should present, this is who we are. We're not a fancy startup. We're a startup that has a great idea. We're a startup that has great technical people behind it. But more importantly, we're passionate about delivering truth. And believe it or not, there's an audience out there, a very, very large audience that's not being served right now. They're not getting the truth in the news. Or at least they believe they're not getting the truth in the news. Maybe every citizen journalist out there is not competent enough to report the news, but some of them are. Maybe there is more information out there that has real value that should be paid for. It should not be free. I love Twitter. I think it's fantastic. I think it's the greatest freedom of speech tool. But what about how deep investigative journalism is compensated? What about the stories and the opportunity that we can bring with Nujobi to people? That's what we're here to do, and we'd like to present this to your 300 investors. So please give us the opportunity, and I thank you for your time. Mark Nejma, Nujobi.com.